And we'll chant this morning, Sahana Vavatu, Sahana Bunaktu. This is the invocation that I'm using for the first chakra. Sahana Vavatu, Sahana Bunaktu, Sa Vidyang Karavavai, Tejasvina Tamastu, Ma Vidvesha Vai. Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanao Bunaktu, Savidyang Karavavai, Tejasvina Vadhitamastu, Ma Vidvesha Vai. Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanao Bunaktu, Savidyang Karavavai, Tejasvina Vadhitamastu, Ma Vidvesha Vai. Okay, now let's take the same chakra and bring it upwards into the heart at the fourth chakra. Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanao Bunaktu, Savidyang Karavavai, Tejasvina Vadhitamastu, Ma Vidvesha Vai. Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanao Bunaktu, Savidyang Karavavai, Tejasvina Vadhitamastu, Ma Vidvesha Vai. Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanao Bunaktu, Savidyang Karavavai, Tejasvina Vadhitamastu, Ma Vidvesha Vai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om. With your exhale, you may bow your head to your heart. Raise your hands. Rest your hands out over your knees. And let's just come right now to Sukhasana actually. So cross the ankles, right ankle on the front, left ankle on the inside, and hands out over the knees. With an inhale, root down into your sitting bones and roll up through your heart. With an exhale, roll down so that the tailbone goes towards the pubic bone, curl in, and inhale to roll forward to the sitting bones and up into your heart. Exhale, curl down. Inhale just to center, Cross your left hand over your right hand. So this is only slightly, if we're a sundial, we're just going a slight way to the right. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, curl down, and let the hands be really strong over your knee so you are kind of bound for a moment here. Inhale, roll up. Keep the fingers and the hands secure. Exhale, curl down. Roll your tailbone towards your right knee. Inhale to center, left hand to your left knee, right hand on the left. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, curl down. Rolling up. Curling down. Inhale just to center. And then take the feet into Siddhasana. That's a wider base. You saw me push my blankets back there. It's because I sit more comfortably all the way down than I do up on the blankets in Siddhasana. And so again, hands over the knees, little wider seat. And let's inhale, roll the sitting bones back, pubic bone down, raise the chest and heart up. And then exhale, curl down and in. Inhale, roll forward. Press your hands against your knees, firm the fingers, and pull up through the heart. And then exhale, curl down. Come to center and cross your left hand over your right. So now you have to lean a little bit in this direction. We'll inhale to pull up. And exhale, curl down. And notice the left sitting bone and the tailbone, pubic bone working together. Inhale, roll forward and up, slide the left sitting bone back as the chest and heart rise. And exhale, curl down. Again, notice how the left sitting bone contributes to the action. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, roll up. And exhale, curl down. Come to center. Place the left hand firmly over your left knee, right hand over your left hand. And inhale to rise up. Exhale, curl down. Notice the right sitting bone. Inhale, roll up. Slide the right sitting bone back and wide. Exhale, curl down. Inhale, roll up. So the inner right thigh will roll down. Take the right sitting bone back. And last time, exhale. As you roll down, notice the outer right hip and your right sitting bone. And then come to center. So the reach reflex is something that we have in our system. We need it to reach out for when we are in need of support or connection. We also need to know how that reach remains stable when we're going to be helping others, right? So we have the urge to reach out for help and support and connection. In that case, we don't have to be our most stable self. We're reaching out because we're needing help with stability, for example. But when we're going to be the one reaching to embrace or to support or to serve, we do need to have that sense of the stable base. Let's take the Z position, please. So you're going to bring the left knee around first. Now, when I sit like this with nothing under my hips, I feel like I'm tipping over to the side. So if that's also the case for some of you, you take just the corner of the blanket and put it under your right sitting bone. So your hips are going to be more steady, more level. Okay, take the left hand across to your right knee. Let's drop the left hip down so it's really near to your heel. Left hand across to the right knee and right hand on the floor over here. Press the left hand firmly against your right knee and raise your chest and your heart as you inhale, kind of gazing up and to the right. And then exhale, push with your right fingertips and roll the spine down like a cat pose spine. And then as you inhale, press your left hand against your right knee, raise your chest and heart, roll up. And exhale to curl down. And notice that the left sitting bone does move in this transition. But the spine and the sitting bones, there is kind of an undulation, even through the chakras. When you exhale to curl into your cat pose spine, press your right fingers down firmly. Keep the left hand cupped over the right knee. And then inhale, press your left hand against your knee to rise up. And one more time, exhale, curl down. Now this time, as you inhale, press into your right fingertips, raise your left arm, come up like a cow pose spine. And exhale, curl down like your cat pose spine. Inhale, reach forward through your chest and heart, upward through your left arm and your gaze. And exhale, curl down. One more time. And now place your right palm firmly on the floor and inhale, twist to your left. Raise the left arm out to the side and side bend to your right. Now when you press into your right hand there, more firmly fix your left hip to your left heel and make the left side waist even more like a C curve, like the side of the moon, which is right now, I think it's a full moon. So you can picture what it's like when it's a crescent. With your next inhale, lengthen up through the left side. And now press into your right hand, right shin, left shin, and rise up. Good morning to your left hip flexors, the left side waist. As you exhale, reach your left arm past your face, down towards your right knee, arriving in the cat pose spine. And let's come to center and change sides. So you're going to switch your Z formation, which also means for me, I just did the typewriter bar thing to my blankets. I'm just entertaining myself when I say that. Ding, I moved the typewriter bar over. So I'm just sitting on the very little edge, a little corner of the blanket, just enough that your hips are going to be level. You can try the same. Cross your right hand to your left knee. And place the left fingertips out. We're going to inhale, reach up with the heart. And exhale to your cat pose spine here. When you inhale to glide up, really notice the right hemisphere of the pelvic floor and the right sitting bone, the chest, the heart, the throat. And exhale, curl down. Inhale, roll through, undulating. On the exhale, when you're coming to the cat pose spine, press into your left fingers so you are firming that support. And then inhale, roll the chest through, press your right hand against your left knee to help lift the heart. And one more time, exhale down to the cat pose spine, keeping the right fingers firmly fixed over your left thigh. Now we're going to raise the right arm. So as you inhale, reach into your cow pose spine. And then exhale, come down to the cat pose spine. Inhale to reach. And some of you will find that there's some awkwardness in the movement. It may not be in your current sort of motor plan, your body's motor plan. But see what it's like when you repeat a few times. Once more, reaching up. And last one, curling down. And then reach your arm and turn into the side bend. So I want you to make the left palm flat now for more support, more security. Press firmly down into your left arm to make the right hip more secure. Let's open to the twist to the right. I might have missed a dance step. And then press into your left hand, raise up. Yeah, so root the left shin, your right shin, open the right sideways. And then slide your right arm across your face. We are going to come down like the cat pose spine. So as you're coming down, lower your left hip, reach for your left knee, and then roll up to center. Let's bring the typewriter bar to the middle. I don't remember if we did that with the typewriter. It seemed like it was always going all the way left or all the way right. Okay. And come to Baddha Konasana. Okay. Please hold the toes. Or if you can reach them, clasp around the toes, or you can hold your ankles. It's up to you. But I'd like you to hold something firm. So when you inhale to go up, you can feel the tailbone goes back, the pubic bone comes down, slide the knees out. And then exhale, curl down. And as you're curling down, press the toes down and lift the heels up. And then roll the heels down, pubic bone down, sitting bones back, tailbone back, chest and heart up. And curl down. As you get to a certain level of down, roll the heels up, toes down. So the heels came off the floor there. And then roll again, heels down, pubic bone down, sitting bones back. And one more time. And then come to sit in Baddha Konasana. Now, depending on where you are on the blankets and the openness you have for your hips and inner thighs, where you're sitting right now, the pelvic floor is going to be more open or less open. So take your attention down to the pelvic floor. And see if with the inhalation, you can just let the back hemisphere of the pelvic floor expand. So that means your sitting bones, your tailbone. But on the exhale, try toning from the pubic bone to the perineum and up the front of the spine. And with this kind of stable base, then inhale to reach up. And please side bend to your right. Take the right hand to the floor. Lower the right thigh all the way to the floor. Side bend over to your right. So when the right thigh comes down, the left thigh will not also be down, but I would like you now to press the toes against each other and slide the left heel away from the right heel. Make the left thigh seemingly longer. And then raise back up and bring the left heel in against the right heel. Raise both arms from your stable base. And then bring the left thigh down, left hand down, reach to your left. Once you're established, draw the right heel away from the left heel. You're going to press the toes against each other to do that. And then bring the heels together, rise back up. And release. I'm going to turn sideways on my mat. You can stay as you are, facing whatever direction you happen to be. Bring the knees and feet up and place your feet so that they are flat on the floor. So when the feet are flat on the floor here, make a space between the knees and thighs so that what you have is about hip distance, hip distance, hip distance, hip distance again. And inhale, raise both arms up. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, raise both arms up. It's appropriate to have just a slight angle for the torso, but don't arch the back. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale to rise. Exhale, right. Inhale, rise. Exhale, left. Again, once more in each direction. Rising up. And rotate. Last time, rising up. And exhale, roll down. Inhale the knees to the chest, take the arms wide. Exhale, knees down to your left. Inhale the knees up to center. Exhale, knees down to the right. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, left. Turn your nose to the right. Inhale the knees to center, nose to center. Exhale, knees right, nose left. Inhale, center. Once more, knees left, nose right. And once more to center. And last time, knees right, nose left. Inhale to center. If you take the arms overhead, we're going to roll up to sitting in a moment. You can use the feet like a little bit of momentum. Rising back up, inhale. Exhale, twist right. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, arms overhead, knees to your chest. Okay, exhale, knees left, nose right. Inhale to center. Exhale, knees right, nose left. Inhale, center. Arms overhead. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist right. Inhale to rise. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, knees to chest, arms overhead. Last time through, exhale, knees left, nose right. Inhale to center. Exhale, knees right, nose left. Inhale to center, arms overhead. And exhale, rise up. Baddha Konasana. Inhale, raise up, hold the toes. Exhale, curl forward. When you curl forward in Baddha Konasana, just let yourself ask a few questions during your practice from time to time and see how your body responds. This question here we can ask is, how can I continue to nourish my stable base? And your stable base means including your community, your sense of being a part of the Sangha. How can we nourish this stable base so that when we do reach out into the world, we don't feel depleted or destabilized there? And please rise up to sitting and let's come up to standing. I'm having a little giggle to myself because I was like, oh, I should turn the lights up a little bit, but I'm outdoors. My head cut off. Okay, Chad, stand, arm up close. Press out against the knees and the inner thighs. So this morning, what I'd like us to do, you've been practicing this pose for some time. Keep the right inner thigh long and the right hand secure there. Maintain the left leg on its own and bring the left fingertips down. Please twist to your right. Now keeping the left thigh and knee where they were is going to depend on inner thigh flexibility and outer left hip strength. And that's going to be influenced also by the pelvic floor. So breathe the breath down low into the sitting bones, the tailbone, the pubic bones. And exhale, twist to your right. And then inhale, place your left hand back on your left knee. Hopefully it stayed where it was. And now bring the right hand down, keeping the right knee where it is. Twist to your left while keeping like half an eyelash on your right upper inner thigh. A little bit of attention. So the inner thigh and the outer right hip are working together to maintain your right leg. And then inhale, return your right hand to your right knee, come to center. And let's press down, rise up to standing. We'll go toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel to center. Okay, let's turn to face for Surya Namaskar, face towards the sunrise. If you have the option, if you know where you're facing, face to the east. As Martin Sexton says in one of his songs, he says, there are those who, when they pray, face to the east. There are those who only pray when there's trouble, only when trouble comes, and then they have to face the beast. So that's Martin Sexton I'm quoting. There are those who, when they pray, they face to the east. That's the direction that we're facing right now. And so place your feet to their hip distance apart. Bring your palms together. With your inhale, press the hands down, wide and up. And exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, glide forward and look forward. Exhale, left toes straight back. Inhale to rise, crescent. Exhale, descend. Touch the two blocks and inhale, step into plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Inhale to plank. Exhale, cow pose. Point the toes. Inhale to seal pose. Exhale, plank. Inhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale to rise, crescent. Exhale, descend. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Cow pose. Inhale, seal pose. Plank pose. Downward dog pose. One foot forward. Second foot forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to rise. Upward hands pose. And hands to the heart. And we're going to repeat that sequence. And you're welcome to sing with me if it's within your capacity to do so. So inhale, raise the arms up. Uttanasana. Sahana. Heart forward. Left toes back. Sahana. Unakto. Rising. Descending. Vidyang. Karavai. Plank. Downward dog. Tejasvinavadhi tamastu. Plank. Cow pose. Viveshavai. Heel pose. Plank pose. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Downward dog. Left foot forward. Hari Om. Inhale to rise. Then, Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Plank pose. Downward dog. Hari Om. Plank pose. Cow pose. Heel pose. Plank pose. Downward dog pose. One foot forward, second foot forward. Rising up. To the heart. So we're saying in this chant, may we practice together and may it be protective, strengthening, nourishing, may it vitalize us. And at the end of the chant, we say, may we not succumb to animosity or intolerance or impatience. Ma videsha vai. May we not succumb to impatience, animosity, or intolerance. So inhale, raise the arms up. And bowing forward. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Heart forward. Left foot back. Sahana Bhunaktu. Rising up. Descending. Vidyang Karavai. Plank pose. Downward dog. Tejasvina Varitamastu. Plank. Cow pose. Ma Videsha Vai. Heel pose. Plank pose. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Downward dog pose. Left foot forward. Sahana Bhunaktu. Rising up. Descending. Vidyang Karavai. Plank pose. Downward dog. Tejasvina Varitamastu. Plank. Cow pose. Ma Videsha Vai. Heel pose. Child's pose. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Inhale. Hari Om. Rising up to kneeling. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om. May we not succumb to impatience or intolerance, animosity or hostility. This is within our reach as yogis. We don't have to succumb. Here, 2 blocks, please, and put them behind you like this. Place the hand so that the fingers point towards your hips. Root down. I know some of you are going to find your wrists are uncomfortable, so it's okay to turn the blocks a little bit out. Press up to the chest and the heart. Keep your hips on your heels or thereabouts. Head up, the gaze forward, release the pose. And so what we're going to do here is turn one hand backwards now. You can watch for a moment. And when you're rising up, this palm presses firmly down so that the rising up, the shoulder rolls back. I know I'm kind of backlit right now, but I hope you can sense that. And then we come back down. The other block is at the ready. Oh, the sun is coming. I'm changing the lighting here. Now, how high up your hips come is going to be a couple factors. One is your hip flexors. And the hip flexors, if they are tight, you'll feel like you should push through from the lower back. Please don't do that. Raise the hips just within your means. Having the femurs about hip distance apart is going to make more sense for your pelvis and your sacrum. So hands on the knees to start. So exhale, right hand back to its block, twist to your right. Exhale, raise up, press your hips up, raise up through the pelvis, reach the left arm overhead. Exhale, come down to your right, the left arm crosses your face. Inhale. So exhale, twist left. Inhale, raise up, reach up. Exhale, come down across your face with your right arm. Inhale. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, come across your face as you come down. Inhale. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, rise up. Then, inhale. Twist right. Rising up. Returning. Inhale. Now with your 2 blocks, press down against the blocks, lift your hips up, take the legs out. Lie down, Pick up the hips and put the blocks like a little triangle under the back of the sacrum. Yeah. Okay. Roll the shoulders under, please. When you roll the shoulders under, tuck the shoulder blades into the back of the heart, and then lay your arms down so your palms are face up. Now let's see if you can keep the hips resting on these two blocks. You are on that little diagonal, so the blocks have made a triangle. That means that the blocks are kind of embracing the sides of the sacrum. And you can bring the knees up or the knees and the feet up. This is called candlestick pose. So with the legs elevated, circulation is coming back down through the hips towards the heart. And since we're pressing the shoulders down, the heart lifting up, there is healthy support for the shoulder blades at the back of the rib cage. Keep the shoulders consistently and firmly engaged without straining. You can bend the knees, take the toes back to the floor. Now we call this supported bridge pose. Press into your heels, raise the hips. You can come down, the two blocks can go aside. Bring your knees to your chest. Well, based on your body's flexibility, you can hold the hands, you can clasp your hands underneath the calves here, or hold the opposite wrist with the opposite hand, like this. And that brings the knees closer into the shoulders or the armpits. If your head feels like the chin's getting pushed up, please put a blanket under your head, or just be thoughtful about bringing the chin down slightly towards the throat. Now, based on your flexibility, you can start taking the feet out over the head. I know that looks a little unfair to some of you. This was hamstring flexibility came with the package here in my genetics. With a good squeeze of the thighs towards the torso, even if the legs are bent. And start raising the tailbone up off of the ground. And raise your head up towards your legs, whether the knees are bent or straight. And then we're going to roll back down, and we're on our way to Shavasana. So in the roll down, let your body kind of uncurl like a fern in the forest. Touch your toes back to the floor, the heels, and lay the legs out. And come to Shavasana. Encourage your body to drop in. Avidesha Vahi Avidesha Vahi Om Shanti Om Shanti 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 Nirvesha Vahi. May we not succumb to impatience or intolerance within ourselves and with each other. And continue to encourage yourself to deeply relax, knowing that the process of Shavasana is underway. You don't have to make it happen. Om Shanti Om Shanti Shanti Om. Over the next few moments, just listen again for the inner stability from which, when you reach out to serve or to support, you will reach from that place of stability, knowing that you are a part of a larger practice community, a part of a much larger tradition. Lightly deepen your breath and wiggle your fingers and your toes. When you return to your seat, please come into the mudra for the first chakra. Attention down at the base. The word is lam. Lam, lam, lam. Lum, 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 lum. Lum, 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 lum. Raise the right hand up to the heart in the heart mudra. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 back down to the first chakra. Lum, 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 Raise your hands to your heart. Place this intention. Place it in your vision, in your heart, in your community, for everyone and everything in all directions.